Welcome to CultureVille, a talk show that shines light on urban culture in Middle Tennessee. I'm your host, Bam, and today on CultureVille, I'm just super amped up. We have Southside MAB. Southside is a performer, a rapper, a vocalist. I mean, he has many hats. Today, we're going to talk about his music, his career, and on the B side, he's going to perform a new song for us.
I shall, yes.
Oh, a new song and some other music from his project. You're watching CultureVille. Perfect.
Sweet.
It's gotta on the beat.
Man, thank you so much for being on CultureVille. I'm so glad you agreed to do it.
Thank you. No, I appreciate you.
We met on the Cameo Bobo show, and you only performed that one song, and I was like, he would be perfect to be on the show. I'm going to ask him.
That's awesome. No, I'm so glad you considered me. So, I appreciate you. I love the fact that you enjoyed the music. So, and I thank you for bringing me on. It's an honor. So,
not a problem. So, you are actually from Nashville. We don't have very many Nashville natives, especially artists, because everyone comes here for music. Mm-hmm. So, as a Nashville native, what is it like growing up in a city where music business is the culture or the forefront of that city?
It's always been interesting. I feel like it changes its pace very rapidly and then somehow just stays stagnant within what we're trying to do within the community. I love being a part of it. I love seeing other artists and producers thrive off of it as well. And Nashville just keeps shape shifting into something even greater than it was a decade ago. You know what I mean? So.
And a lot of people don't realize that the business of music is very forefront here. Their BMI is downtown.
Crazy.
ASCAP is downtown. You know, was it for you? Did you ever realize that growing up? This is where it happens?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just within the past few years, the more I've adapted to the city, because now that my brain is fully functioning, and just seeing the world for what it is, being able to understand what goes on within our city and what is here and how you can utilize it is pretty awesome, honestly.
They will take a meeting with you, you know what I'm saying? You get information.
That's awesome.
So what's the story behind your name, Southside MAB? Is it an acronym? What is MAB?
So MAB stands for my full name. It's initials, so Miguel Angel Brito.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now you from Southside?
So Southside, it's there's two origin stories of it. That one ships a little bit too. Most of the time, it was in middle school. These kids used to call me Southside. They're the older kids. I wouldn't see them, but they'll point me out and they'll just call me that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just I don't know. That's always stuck with me. And then two is just mainly just the region I grew up in as well, from being here and in Florida back and forth. So
okay.
Southern boy. Yeah.
So wait. So why do you refer to yourself as the Nashville gentleman?
Nashville gentleman. That came up when I was in high school. I just I always consider myself at least a good person. I always try to treat people correctly, and sometimes you're hard on yourself. You're I could be doing this differently, or I should have done this or that, in the way of how I handle myself or my interactions with others. But a lot of times, I would get compliments from moms or grannies whenever I'll go visit my friend's house and stuff like that. They'd be like,
"He's such a gentleman."
Yeah, no, exactly.
Okay.
Because I'm the type of person that if I pull up to my friend's house and I see someone bringing down groceries, I'm on it. I don't know. I've always kind of been like that. So
that just shows how you're raised, though.
Yeah, no. Thanks to my mom.
Shout out to your parents.
Yes, no, indeed.
So, when did you decide to pursue a career in music? Have you always wanted to be a rapper? Was that something you always wanted to do?
I have, yes. So, my family is very music oriented, especially my dad's side. But
oh, good. So, Zinnia.
Pretty much. I'm not too familiar with that side of my family, but just within like the amount of parties I had to go to as a kid, or just being around other people who made music. You know, if I'll go visit my dad, he usually had his rapper friends or singers as well. So like that was like a slight influence, but most of the time I just found it within of just hearing the music itself, whether it was like Biggie on the radio, Michael Jackson, just other artists that like I've slowly got more familiar with. Slick Rick is a huge inspiration of mine. I know, yeah.
Okay.
That's
a good inspiration though. I ain't mad at that.
I know people are usually like blown whenever they hear stuff like that. I'm just like, yeah, like he's one of my favorite rappers. So just growing up with that era, as well as like my mom always used to have like these CDs that she'll play in the car, just kind of like different house music as well, that just kind of influenced like, not ideally my sound, but me understanding like what it takes to make a good song. You know what I mean? So, and the point of music is to make people feel something other than the moment they're living in now. You know what I mean? Music's supposed to take you away, whether it's through dance moves or just being in your
tell
head.
a story or make you feel.
Exactly.
I always say music should take you on a journey.
Absolutely.
By the end of the song, you should have felt like you went somewhere, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
so I have seen.
And the fact that I was feeling that way as a kid, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what it was like to get married at like age 5 or anything like that. I was just like, but I would just put these scenarios in my head. And I was just like, wow, this is beautiful. Like, not even conversations I have with people can take me to this type of level of like, I guess like fantasy or just kind of like a break from the real world. You know what I mean?
I've been living unfairly. I know ain't about the stats, but I'm still all American. I hop back like a Hail Mary, it's imperative. If you ain't heard it from me, dog, then it's a narrative. I fell face flat on my bed again. I wonder when the terror ends. Been feeling like Scarface with the amount of little friends I'll be having. I know it ain't a bad thing. In order to have a good show, you need a good casting. What's happening? I don't mean a nag, but I need a girl with passion. Not the ones live, love, laughing. A pretty young thing like the song from Michael Jackson. One who doesn't always put me in a state of panic. Been there, done that. Chapman's, Masson, 4th Ave, Broadway, I run that. This is how I come back. This is the greatest story ever told. I'm a love game, paid till I'm old. Paid till I'm old. You. I'm trying to be what you need. Maybe one day you could fly with me. Hey. I'm trying to be what you need. Maybe one day. I've collapsed so many times in this damn life. Always had trouble making things right. Had no push with the bike. It was more like do what you like. Just know when you do and it falls apart, you gotta pay the price. I made my way to the Moxie hotel room with a mic in my hand. The receptionist gave me a look, either like I'm stupid or thinking like what he about to cook. No idea the amount of chances that I took. The math in the book, I know the pressure's all on me. I play it out calmly, even when my dad don't really call me. Don't feel sorry, I've been about the action since I was the age of 5. I learned about adaption. Man, even as a kid, I couldn't plead the 5th. Opened up to roaches and spoiled milk in my fridge. Mama worked at Publix and it is what it is. We were far from privileged, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey. Shout out to Mix by Cole for the beat. Hey, what you need? Maybe one day you could fly with me. Hey. I'm trying to be what you need. Maybe one day you could fly with me. You and you. I'm trying to be what you need. Maybe one day you could fly with me. Yeah, now you and you. I'm trying to be what you need. Maybe one day you could fly with me.
But when did you decide that you wanted to like pursue music and like make music and share it with the world?
I'll say when I was roughly the age of like age 10.
Really?
Yeah,
that young?
Yeah.
You knew that? Okay.
Yeah, so I would always just like, I would always listen to like other people, like famous rappers, like beats already. I'll just like freestyle over it, or I'll just like, just write my own songs to it. Like a lot of the time it was like Eminem songs. Like, like I abused the Mockingbird beat for like, I made like 9 different songs with that one. I don't know why, but just, so I, age 10, I would just do that. And then, growing up in middle school, I was like the one kid who would be in the spill out, like freestyling with like the other kids, like that. I would get made fun of most of the time, trust me. Like, it sounds cool. I mean, I don't regret it. It was just fun, yeah. Like, I don't know if like they were pointing at me because they're like, wow, he's really good, or wow, he's really awful. But like, I'm gonna keep.
But you got known for it.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. Yeah. So
it's all about that style.
Exactly. So it was pretty cool.
So like you mentioned a lot of old school rap when you were talking about your. So what kind of music did you listen to growing up? You say your mom listened to house music, rap, everything, or?
Yeah, like man, I grew up. It just ranges from like Spondu Ballet to Pet Shop Boys. Yeah, you know the song West End Girls? One of my favorite songs of all time. That's like, I would say that's one of the few songs that like I could say really got me into music itself.
Because it is a very musical, dramatic fallout, falsetto, everything's in it.
The ambience, like just off the moment of like the very beginning of the track, you're just like, whoa, where's this taking me? Like you feel like you're walking along, but you're not even moving. You're just sitting in your car. Yeah.
So, like, how would you describe your musical style, though? How would you describe your music?
Girl, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure that out. Like, I'm the type of person that, like, I recall a lot of moments. I'll forget, like, very important moments in my life, but, like, if I remember this one specific feeling throughout, like, either a relationship, friendship, or an interaction with my own mom, I'll be like, and I'll just I'll bring that idea to the table whenever I hear like a beat or an instrumental, and I'm able to like utilize it the best way I can, because most of my songs, like, they are within like the perception of what I've been through, you know what I mean? So
this next song is called Here Again / The Other Side, performed by yours truly. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. How do you keep me on my toes? From sneaking out your room to screaming in my shows. It was dope keeping on the low, but everybody know I don't need a vote when I see you on the pole. Whoa, that might be a little too much info. Back that thing on me, do you copy tenfold? You're a raising angel, boy, you're more of an info. If you know how this goes, then what you talking to him for? It's Nashville's gentleman, ain't nobody better than. Like the S on my chest, we come together like a settlement. Other men seek attention, but all for the benefits. Fake their benevolence, all for the one I stand. But I'll make sure we use our time wisely. Recite lines from Frank Ocean's Ivy. If you see me in the corner, then don't mind me. I find it enticing when we talking God's timing. I know they always tell you that they not like the other guys, but you never let them get you. See what's on the other side. Call me when you need me, when it's in the morning or the evening, or call now. Oh my, let's give it some time to work our way to the other side. Remember that one night members, cornhole on the patio sometime in September. Celebrate my 22nd just like my 21st. Along with your flaming hair was your matching velvet purse. Double up my cup like Mary Kay and Ashley. 1 a.m. that day felt everlasting. I drove home, which could have ended badly. I'm a walking accident just waiting to happen. I'm grown now, like my fro now. Got to film in SoCal. Bought my ticket in, but never sold out. Avoid my old route. Not one person that I told about. Stuck with my old crowd. Optimist when I rolled out. But I'll never be the one to ever force things. Bar small talk just really bores me. It's because we both been there and done that. We run by memories where we came from like alumni. I know they always tell you that they're not like the other guys, but you never let them get you. See what's on the other side. Call me when you need me, when it's in the morning or the evening, or call now. Oh my, let's give it some time to work our way to the other side. Hey, 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 hey. Slow it down. Hey. We ain't gotta wait. We ain't gotta wait. We ain't gotta wait. Double down on you like both feet on home plate. Open bottle between your legs on the interstate. Stephenson Lane, where the party can integrate. Told our life stories, exchange and resonate. Seal the date, you yawn, the set's game pretty late. When you go, let me know when you made it home. On the phone, no Olympic games, so where I lit your torch. It's the lights dim, we feel each other getting close. But little did I know, this be the end of our road. I hope you're happy. Hey. Ride out, ride out, ride out, hey. Ride out, hey.
Like, I like being that wild card. I'm a person that I don't want other people to expect a specific sound from me.
Exactly.
Just more of like, And if you go back and listen to my singles, especially one that's dropping next week, it's just a whole different sound from like the last one I just dropped. So that's ideally the way I want to keep it, just because I feel something different every single day. So.
And you don't want to get put in a box, in a genre, in a specific Because, I mean, probably when people see your name, they automatically think rapper.
Yeah.
But when you did your song on account, I was like, oh, wait, that was jazzy, R&B, poetic right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that.
This first song is called Snow Creek. Yeah. Long live the downfall of a night owl. Not many were built for this lifestyle. Go ahead and get wild. Girls come through and let their hair down. We stay out like when I ran laps around St. Cloud. In my worst times, I always stayed busy. I'm listening to voice memos from people who miss me. These lonely moments where I come to comprehend with what they done and said to be at peace with my head. Yeah. Another factor, I spent Sunday afternoon with the neighborhood pastor. He described what happened to my life in the after. As confused as I was, he seemed sure of his answer. Yeah, and I don't blame him. I acknowledge my existence when I first got faded. I was hitting G's from a Gatorade bottle down in Snow Creek. The slow speed of reality quickly took a hold of me. Where did time go? Where did time go? Time go, time go. Where did time go? You live long and die slow. Grow old, your mind's blown. Where did time go? Where did time go? Time go, time go. Where did time go? You live long and die slow. Grow old, your mind's blown. Party-amas, I walk down the driveway to deal with a dilemma. On the phone with my girl saying she at Coachella. Brenda but posted a snap of her and a dude in a Tesla. Oh darling, how tragic. That's why I keep to myself, choosing paper over plastic. The hardships I dealt with during my adolescence had me ready to face my death wish. Like, come and get it. On another note, opened up the envelope. Inside was another quote. I put numbers on the board, don't test me. I have certain visions and bitches waiting on me like I'm yelling, check please. A lot of my head space when I was wearing 22. Down my tooth, the whole crowd yelling for me to shoot. Shoot, looking pretty cute. And I see one eye and back when I hit the game winner. I went in after dad to free throws, to free George. Speak low to Brito. At a house party with my friends, drinking Casamigos. The mixture of liquor and heartbreaks can be lethal. The universe watching my world come through a peephole. We won't have much time, so why don't we stay together? I know you preferred the varsity jacket was made of leather. Nowadays you need the money just to pay attention. I get it, time's passing, I can't comprehend it. Where did time go? Where did time go? Where did time go? Time go. Where did time go? You live long and die slow. Grow old, your mind's blown. Where did time go? Where did time go? Time go, time go. Where did time go? You live long and die slow. Grow old, your mind's blown. Where did time go? Man, where did time go? Time go, time go. Where did time go?
Where did time go?
Hey. Where did time go? You live long and die slow. Grow old, your mind's blown.
So what inspires you to do music?
What inspires me? I guess just each day living. I always try to find new hobbies or stuff to be interested in. But man, my love for music, just like I said, the sound of it, the way it makes you feel. I think it's kept me on this planet for this long. You know what I mean? And that's like the main reasons why I'm still here, to be honest.
Oh, man.
Like, you know what I mean? So,
I
like,
know exactly how that feels. It saves my life.
Absolutely.
I can say that for real.
It's so powerful. And, you know, we're all trying to find something to believe in, you know what I mean? And music is something I believe in. You know, it's like, it goes a lot deeper within that statement, but just knowing the joy that I get out of recording, seeing my other friends who I'm recording with, getting feedback from them, or just the idea of just making a song about something that only you've seen and portraying it on an instrumental for 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops, and someone trying to get some type of story or like resonate some type of feeling with it. I think that's awesome.
Or someone relates to it.
Yeah, like,
and they're like, you wrote that for me. Like, I didn't know you, but yeah.
Yeah, no, and it's like people, most people don't even listen to their parents, but they'll listen to what someone's telling them on a song.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true.
It's powerful.
That's true. It's very powerful.
So, just like I said, just like the love for it, has just kept me going, just because I know my darkest moments, my brightest days, I was listening to music that day. Yeah, I mean,
But you're a vocalist too, so you have an edge. You can write a hook and hear a melody, and you know,
yeah.
and the melodics of it, and build that. Which do you prefer, singing or rapping, though?
I prefer rapping.
do?
I do enjoy singing. So I've learned how to sing within the past like 7 years. Yeah, and then I started doing like vocal training with someone.
Oh, you really crafted it. So
Yeah.
I can harmonize and auto-tune.
Yeah.
I can-
no, girl, it's still tough. Like, it's still tough. But like, yeah, and I've gotten more comfortable with it throughout the
Okay.
years, because I've done like shows like an actor, so I'm on stage just either I did Mamma Mia. That's where I mainly just felt more comfortable singing. When I was
Because
like,
you have to.
yeah, exactly. And once I was out there, I was like, there ain't no saving me. I'm like, I'm gonna make this the best show ever,
Right.
or I'm gonna ruin it for all of us. Like, I'm gonna have to go apologize to all these poor parents who spent $20 tickets to see their kid just to hear my voice crack. But like, luckily, everything went well. You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
of course.
and it really was fun. And like I said, that really boosted my confidence of like, okay, I've always wanted to like sing and rap on most of my songs, and I try to keep it that way, because I do want to work with a lot of people, but I'm very stubborn in the sense of like, oh, I have these great ideas that like I'm the one who could portray it
can
into
sing it,
this.
right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and like, and if people send me other stuff, like I'm always very honest. I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling this one, or like if I have somebody in my head or a friend of mine that like utilizes that style better, I could bring it to them, to their attention, like that, you know.
yeah.
So like that's the best way to do it. But most of the time, I'm just doing anything within myself of like rapping and singing. I do enjoy both though.
So your very first album was called Cheers to Being Remembered.
Yes.
So how would you say you evolved since that first part? Do you go back and listen to it and like,
No.
who is that?
I'm gonna be real. I don't go back and listen
Really?
to it. Yeah. I know I don't. Like,
it's hard to go listen to it.
no, like,
Hard.
so it is still great music. I still love it. I'm just like, once something is very old to me, and that's only a year ago, to me it's like ancient history. I'm just like, man, I have so many other singles and projects lined up that I'm like, oh, I want to keep hearing off this like new sound and stuff like that. Cheers to Being Remembered is a great like first album to have, like to get back into like the, you know, because I was releasing music back in 2017. It was just like singles that I never bring up, and I had to like delete all of it back then too. But like now, Cheers to Being Remembered was kind of like the name I put behind it to what, for me to remember, like all those little hard times I've
It's
dealt
a
with.
great title.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate-
So, but do you see, like, okay, so you don't go back and listen to Cheers to Remember, but do you hear or see it in yourself as the more music you come out, how you evolved?
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
you're a different person than you were then.
Oh yeah, and especially how long that year's been. So like, wow, I still kind of feel the same way, but I know I'm in a whole different ball game, in a whole different realm with like musically, lyrically, you know, just me as a person. I'm in a better headspace than I was whenever I dropped that
When
as
you
well
dropped
too.
that,
So
And I think your music should reflect your growth. It should be the journey. You
Absolutely.
shouldn't be the same way you were when you wrote the last album. Something should have happened in your life, you know.
no,
That's
and
how I think about it.
absolutely, and the thing is too is just
So the new album that you have coming out later this year is Thank You for Your Understanding.
oh yeah, thank you for understanding.
We were
Yeah.
just talking about
Yeah.
great titles. I'm like, I got it. I get it. So like, what can we expect from that?
So Thank You for Understanding is a whole different ballgame than Cheers to Be Remembered was. Like, and the two titles play out as well. So it's like Cheers to Being Remembered, you know, just taking that toast and be like, wow, we were here for these moments. But those moments I wasn't around you. Thank you for understanding. Once I tell you what I've been up
What
to.
you wasn't up to?
You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
yeah. So, but it's gonna be a great project. It's just gonna be a lot more, like just hardcore rap, more grungy hip hop as well too. Yeah, and a couple of pop tracks as well there. as well,
Okay.
so
Okay. I look forward to it.
yes, ma'am.
So what do you hope that your listeners take away from this new album?
To see that you could always be evolving. You know what I mean? Just if you have this ideal style and sound, you know, that you're just accustomed to, just realize that people can switch it up, and it is important for other people to, what we just talked about, like that growth. And within the album as well, just each song has like a little story of like specific scenarios of like what I was in, but then a few track names are like Starstruck, Kilgore, Have Mercy, you know what I mean? Just so like each thing just has its own little topic within the song.
And
so.
thank you for your understanding.
Yes, yeah.
This next one's called All For Herself. I thought I had it all, thought I seen it all. From living in South Beach, making my way to the Niagara Falls. Thought it was over, pushing it all away, but somehow ends up closer. Cool, calm, collected every time I approach her. Her hand on her head, like she's saluting a soldier. It's a disappointment inside, depriving her from not living the life that she deserved. I can't decide how I'll live it right with a curve. That's the moment when I observe the next step to unwind her nerves. Breezing and out, reminded the perks. And maybe even after this verse, you see some fireworks when I give your body the work. Hey. When it comes to love and lust, I'm the one she can trust. Cause she don't really talk about if anybody else. She don't really talk about if anybody else. She don't really talk about if anybody else. She's all for herself, don't need anybody's help. Talk about if anybody else. She don't really talk about if anybody else. She don't really talk about if anybody else. She's all for herself, don't need anybody's help. Well, we tried to keep it simple, like saying I love you or I miss you, but I don't get you, even after all the talks we've been through. And bit confused, stories don't line up like school kids do. And even if it's true, I don't know what to tell you. You knew my struggle when I was living down in Nashville, you know, right near Bellevue. I drove and showed you the Shady Brook Theater, then wondered the meaning of living while hitting up the Columbia Taco Bell drive-thru. To think we had it easy, your mama loved to see me. Your kid's about to be 3, our time is quickly leaving. There is no way to please you, don't know what you are seeking. To think there'll only be 2, you promise no more secrets. She don't really talk about if anybody else. She don't really talk about if anybody else. She don't really talk about if anybody else. She's all for herself, don't need anybody's help. Talk about if anybody else. She don't really talk about if anybody else. She don't really talk about if anybody else. She's all for herself, don't need anybody's help. Hey.
So every artist that comes on here, I always ask them this question. If you could work with any artist, past or present, living or dead, who would it be?
That's tough, because I know the easiest answer I could say is Michael Jackson. You know, there's a group called Jungle. They're like a newer, like a pop funk feel as well too.
Okay.
Man, Mace will be really sweet. I know, like, Mace is random.
There's no
like,
wrong answer.
yeah,
Everybody says like stuff I wouldn't expect. That's good. Yeah. Okay.
Mace, Slick Rick.
Ooh.
You know, like
To do the song with Flicker.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
That would be sweet.
Yeah, and I would also say Outkast as well. You know, I know that'll be a random one. I'll find my way to fit in that track, but I'll make it happen.
That was a good
That'll be
answer.
sweet. Yeah.
Okay, so you played a lead role in a short film called Sonoma?
Oh, Somnus.
Somnus.
Yeah.
I heard you say you've been acting. Was that your first time doing acting, or is it something you're getting into?
So that was my main. That was like the first big project I've ever been like a lead role for. You know, before all that, like I told you, Mamma Mia. I've done Every Crick and Nanny. There's a couple more shows. The Curious Dog in the Nighttime as well as.
So you've done this for a while.
For quite a while, and then the year before, no. So the same year that I filmed Somnus, a few months back, I was getting like commercial jobs as well too. Like my biggest project I was a part of was an Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift music video.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it's called The Joker and the Queen. I actually show up quite a bit, but like I'm pretty blurry. So yeah, like.
But you like that's me. Y'all see me.
Yeah,
You see me.
literally one of the scenes, like you can't miss me. Like I'm just, they just wanted me to keep my beard, but like I was just walking down the hallway. It's supposed to be like Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift in high school, and you just see my big ass with like with the beard still on the side, just like walking my book bag. And there's another part that like I'm dribbling the basketball, and then no one ever saw this, but like I end up double dribbling at the very end, and I was like, man, I ruined the video.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, but I showed up quite a few times in that one, so that was fun as well. So I've been around like the camera work and you know, just on stage presence, but yeah.
Cool. I love acting too. Where can people find your information? How do we go about checking out your music? And just let people know where they can find you.
You can find me on all platforms as Southside MAB, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, everything, SoundCloud. Yeah, social media platforms as well too, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all as Southside MAB.
Okay, cool.